Hey, happy Sunday. Well, it's Sunday when I'm recording this. You might be watching it live, or you might be watching it sometime in the future, and your day might be happy and with so many things coming together and just on top of the world, or you might be like, why is Jason talking about happy days? It's life is really hard right now. I'm trying to figure some stuff out, and it's just not coming in, and it's really annoying me. So this is the first thing I want to mention. Not because we don't all experience it, but because it's not always talked about. But we go through all different ways of feeling about our lives, in our careers and our friendships and in ourselves. We and and it's fun to go for a best and to have those really good moments, isn't it? But it's also good to realize that life simply is not always that way. I I think of this, which so 2 weekends ago I was up with my parents in northern Minnesota up along Lake Superior. The area is called the North Shore, and it's just tremendous. Was tremendous to see because we've been going up there since I was a kid. But usually we go up like in August or later in the summer, which is August, I guess. But this year we went early and it had luckily been a good snow year up there. So the rivers will there's a lot of rivers that flow into the lake, and the rivers were just so gushing and so much water. It was totally amazing. And I think about this picture in relation to our lives too. It can be tempting to say it's all just too much. Why try figuring it out? Why do anything more than try to survive in this life? There's just too many puzzle pieces. Do you ever feel like that? Like there's just too many puzzle pieces and it's all trying to swirl like this? I should do sometimes, and yes, I still do even today. But the so, so I feel like this sometimes today, and I felt like this all the time in seventh grade. But but the difference between today and seventh grade is now I have much more awareness that when we feel those turning emotions, when we feel life events just going, and we want to pour our hell when things feel like this. That's not all that is that we won't be stuck there forever. Good morning, Tim. Great call on Friday. Really good to talk to you and to celebrate where is it? To celebrate your book. To celebrate your book, really incredible, and I love how you empowered. You didn't only tell your story, which is huge, but you empower your co-authors, which is amazing. And and talk about th- things happening to us. Cancer happens to is a part of so many people's lives, and and it can fit, and it can definitely feel like that churning, and it can seem to be all there is, but as people like Tim pointing out, it's not all there is. Yes, there's the churning part of cancer, but there's also just amazing done. There's also just amazing stuff that can happen as part of cancer. As as Tim's book points out, and Deborah's also on. Howdy, Deborah. I've been great, but and life has been lifing too. I've been both great, and life has been lifing. Life's been sometimes feeling like this, and sometimes feeling completely. I keep technical difficulties. Thanks for being on, Deborah. So, I want to talk about this picture. It's from a tiny town, Donnell, Minnesota, which I just went to for the first time yesterday, and this picture to me is such a contradiction, which I'll get into. But first, I want to read the poem I wrote about it. It's all such a mix of really wonderful and really hard and sometimes tragic. So the library symbol is familiar to us in modern day, but the other symbol is the falls shelter symbol, which was very much an important thing during the 1960s, especially with the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. Can you imagine? Can you imagine waking up in the morning and not knowing if bombs nuclear bombs will be falling in the afternoon. Talk about amazing fear. I feel fortunate that in my lifetime that level of fear of the Cuban Missile Crisis just hasn't existed. But that hasn't meant that I haven't at times created mental mushroom clouds and and just been stuck in a way of thinking that's you know how you start thinking when nothing seems to be going right and it just seems like there's one problem after another and it just seems like you're stuck in this endless loop of problems and problems and problems and and everything feels like that. But luckily, what I know now is that this isn't all that is to life. Yes, some minds are capable of f- feeling awful and were capable of getting completely stressed out and not knowing what to do and being so confused and so frantic. But we are also capable of so much. We're also capable of something different. I don't want to say so much more because wherever we are, it is sacred because it's a life journey. But we are capable of different. We are capable of growing and creating a unique lives when everything seems straight and now we are capable of so much. At least for me, that is why I've always wanted to feel better, to see amazing things like these flowers, and not only the flowers, but the way the sun hits them and the way the shadow is. Um, I've always wanted to feel better. I've always wanted to see how I could contribute. I've always wanted to grow. This is bad from my parents and my trip to northern Minnesota, and it was a long winter in northern Minnesota, but the leaves are remembering what they do in the spring. As Deborah says, we are capable of rising up. We are capable of rising up. And I've always wanted to see how good life could get, even though sometimes I had no idea how to create that. I always wanted to see how good life could get, even though sometimes I had no idea how to create that. If I had given up in seventh grade, I wouldn't have seen any of this. I wouldn't have seen any of this if we just look at if we're in a frustrating place right now and just say, hey, I'm just going to survive. I'm going to do as little as possible. We'll miss out on how good life can get. What what can we create from where we are at? So I have a speech impediment. So you have your challenges. Some of your challenges you've known about for years. Some have just I knew we can either survive with them and just try to get through this, or we can do what we can to thrive, to come to new understandings, to explore. Thanks, Deborah. She says you do contribute, my friend, so very much. I admire your strength and passion for life. And thank you, Deborah. And Deborah words go for all of us. As humans, as humans, one of the things we're really good at is undervaluing our contribution and saying, "Oh, I don't do much." But I contribute a lot, and you contribute a lot. And it's not always and and we just can't see our contributions or the significance of our contributions because because our contributions are not willing for us to see and fully appreciate it and fully appreciate them. They're for other people to see. Maybe your parent, you can fully appreciate your contribution to your son or daughter. They because they're for your son or daughter to see and appreciate. You've contributed to them, yes, but you're not living their life. Only they are living their life. Maybe you're in a business that sells groceries. You can't see how much that business gives other people, because your customers, because they are the ones who buy your groceries and who get nourished by your food. You can't feel their tummies being nourished. They are the ones who feel that. So to look out at life and say, hey, I'm not making a big contribution. How the heck do you know? And I'm just as guilty as this. I mean, we don't know. Our contributions are for other people to take as they will. Deborah says we will never fail in life if we never give in or give up. I am a glass half full type of person. Surviving is thriving. It's so good to be a glass half full person. And as I read this, what you wrote, Deborah, it's occurring to me that the significance of this quote, because if the glass, if we view the glass as half full or half empty, it's the same amount of water. It's the same amount of energy. So why not view it in the best life we can? Of course, some days we see our lives and things things just seem so half empty, but we can notice that. We can notice that. We are always our own worst critics, for sure. Thanks, Deborah. Got to run, my friend. We just got to the gun range for some Sunday fun. Well, have a great Sunday. Thanks for your comments, Deborah. I'm always experimenting with these Facebook lives and with all the speaking I do, because I want to become a better and better speaker. I could have memorized a talk when I began speaking 15 years ago, and just kept reciting that talk over and over again, and had all the facial, know when to smile, know when to raise my hand and gesture, knowing the exact places to do all of it. But I believe that we are all growing in life. We are all struggling with questions like how to be more relaxed and get more done, and we'll never. We'll get a lot of answers along the way, a lot of answers, but 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 we'll always be able to refine our answers and learn more. And learn more. Oh my gosh, this is another falls we went to, Gooseberry Falls, up on the north shore of Lake Superior in Minnesota. Look at all that water. Nope. Um, it, I always wanted to explore and not be stuck. I've always wanted to explore and not be stuck. But the thing is that sometimes we just are so amazing at exploring, and we feel that that's going so well, and we're creating new things, and the things we've been working on for years are coming to fruition, and we feel great, and other times we feel utterly stuck. It is it's good to know that even when are stuck, there's also phone booth. I mean phone booth metaphorically. Cause think about the phone booth. Um, Clark Kent could go in the phone booth and change into Superman. We can go into metaphorical phone booth and get new changes and find changes in perspective, find ideas for new actions, find and just be energized to take a new step. And I also like the image of the phone booth because sometimes we literally are stuck and need to phone a friend or phone a professional or go on the internet and search for answers or read a book. And that's all doable. We have so many resources. Say I don't I just flip my computer there. I don't do what I do because life is always easy, because life is always clear cut, because life is always happiness. I do what I do because life is a mix of wonderful times and great challenges, but also will not just at the whim of things being wonderful sometimes and things being challenging sometimes. I believe we can navigate through our lives and explore and wherever we are at, we can look at what's going on and say, hey, that this is happening. It might be really challenging, but we can ask, where do I want to go next, and what can I do to get there? And And how can I be more relaxed and get more done? And we ask these tough questions, not because life always gives us clear immediate answers. We ask the questions because when we ask the question, we have the possibility of getting an answer. If we don't ask the question, our possibility of getting an answer goes down greatly. I'm Jason Freeman. I love to speak. I love to talk with groups, big groups and small groups. I love virtually or live. I love it all. And and I have a lot of experience at this, and I'm still at the same time learning. I'm still doing my imperfect best. If you know of a small group who would benefit from spending time with me, who would benefit from both the wisdom I have to share and the mistakes I make during my talks, who would just get more freedom in life and insights from spending time with me, please connect us so we can have a conversation. If people don't know about the work I do, there's no chance of having a conversation. So when you connect us, you're of great service to me, to to them, the person organizing the meeting, and to everyone who attends, and who knows how all that energy ripples out. And thank you. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for considering what I'm saying, and thanks for considering connecting me to someone or multiple people you know. And also let me know about how I can help you. If there's an idea you want to run by me, let me know. Or just reach out. We're all in this together. Thanks so much, my friends. Thanks for tuning in live. If you're doing that, if you're watching this in 2045, thanks for tuning in then. And please leave a comment and send it back to 2023 and let us know how things are going. Thank you. Have a great day. Ta Take care.